That old stock market's looking a little iffy these days, isn't it? Ended down today, 126 points, which it's only 0.5%. But I mean, look at this. This is not what you call a healthy looking market year to date here. You've got these what do they call it, a double top here. Well, Pony was just talking about it recently. He did a video. He's talking about hey, double top. He's showing all the different markets and showing, hey, look at this. Look at what happened last time. And I mean, I know we're in different times these days, and we got money printing, and we can pump bubbles, and I don't know. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this video from Wall Street. Puts a good article out like he usually does. It's the banks again, he says. U.S. bank stock index down 17% from January. EU bank stocks crushed since financial crisis. Monday early afternoon, the U.S. KBW Bank Index, which tracks large U.S. banks and serves as a benchmark for the banking sector, is down 2.5% at the moment. It has dropped 17% from its post-financial crisis high on January 29th. If the index closes at this level, it would be the lowest close since September 18th, 2017. While that may be a nerve-wracking decline for those who have not experienced the bank stock declines, it comes after a huge surge that followed the collapse during the financial crisis. U.S. banks went as far as they could. The second chart is on a different scale than the first chart above. So this year's decline is small fries compared to the movement since 2006, including the dizzying plunge towards zero in early 2009 and the subsequent boom when it became clear that the Fed would pull out all stops to save the banks with all kinds of mechanisms, including ruthless financial repression, forcing interest rates to zero, that it waged on depositors and savers for a decade. Profits derived from these mechanisms effectively recapitalized the banks. The 55% jump in bank stocks after the 2016 election through the peak in January 2018 was a reaction to promises for banking deregulation and tax cuts from the new Trump administration, along with signs of lots of goodwill toward Wall Street, as top positions in the new administration were quickly being filled with Wall Street insiders. However, the Trump bump for banks is now being gradually unwound. But unlike their American brethren, the European banks have remained stuck in the miserable financial crisis mire, a financial crisis that, in Europe, was followed by the Euro debt crisis. The Stoxx 600 Bank Index, which covers major European banks, including our hero, Deutsche Bank, has plunged 27% since February 29th, 2018, and is down 23% from a year ago. But note how minuscule this year's 26% drop is in the overall collapse scenario in the chart below, going back to 2006, which I don't need to show you right now. The Stoxx 600 Banks Index never got anywhere near recovering after the financial crisis, as after each hopeful partial recovery, it kept falling off the wagon and is once again falling off the wagon. It's not exactly a propitious sign that the banks in the U.S., after nearly recovering to their pre-financial crisis highs, close but no cigar, are once again turning around and heading south as the Fed is gradually removing accommodation, which results in higher funding costs for banks and greater credit risks on outstanding loans. And the European banks remain a mess and have an excellent chance of getting still messier. Why does this sell-off smell different? Read, or rather listen to, the Wall Street Report, which he has a link at the bottom, which takes it to a, he's got a little YouTube channel, it looks like now, 10-minute video. It's a 10-minute video. I'm not going to sit here and play it. It's his video, so I'll let him do that, obviously. If you guys want to go there, follow the link I put up, and then at the bottom, go to his other link to the video. But, this guy's head deep in this stuff, man. I love Wolf Richter. I like the Economic Collapse blog. I like Zero Hedge. I check out Godlike Productions every day, too. Just, conspiracy site, whatever, all kinds of stuff's there. But they tend to post a lot of the, oh, look at this liberal freaking out, or look at this Twitter thing, some good information there too from time to time. I do check InfoWars every now and then just to see what the hell's going on over there. I haven't really found anything really exciting over there these days. Like, but who knows? Whatever. I got different ones I check. I used to check Jeff Rense's site, Rense, RENSE.com, which is just articles and stuff. And I've been kind of falling off that wagon. I rarely check it these days. I rarely check Jeff Rense's site. But yeah, so the proof is in front of us. I mean, I know what Lindsay said. They could pop all these bubbles if they wanted to right now, but they're not ready because Trump's in there and they don't want to do it with him in there. But I'm over here thinking, well, what if they do it because they realize their power is being taken away and it ain't coming back? Trump is on a mission and he's succeeding at rapid pace, as a matter of fact. Even though it seems slow to you and I, it's at actually a rapid pace. And they may just say, the hell with it. Let's drop it now. Let's do it now. F it, we'll do it live. Who knows? So anyways, don't be surprised. Banks in the market again. Again, that stock market that's not what a healthy market looks like. Try to recover, back down again. There it goes, recover, back down again. Oh, this one's hitting back down again. I mean, we saw that with the crypto market this year. Oh, there it goes. It's going 370 billion market cap. Oh, cool. Oh, back down. 350, 320, 319. Oh, back down to 3. Oh, it's under 300. Now it's 290. Oh, and here we are at what? 210, 209, 208. What we've seen with the stock market is not pleasing. I can only imagine. That was a good country song. I just hit that. I can only imagine country song. Who's this? Jeff Carson? No. Jeff Carson. Skip ad. Stand by. I got the sound off. Stand by. Back that up. Oh.
I can only imagine what it will be like.
I think it's about, like when Jesus returns or something, and what it'd be like to stand in front of you and all this. It's a good song, man. And I just, my brain saying something. Oh, I can only imagine. Oh, yeah. When I worked at that auto shop back in the mid to late 90s, they played nothing but country music. And Snippy had never listened to any, nor did he want to, listen to some country music. But when you're working somewhere and that's all they play, you start to hear some of the songs. Oh, that's kind of a good song. I'm jamming to that. Start whistling it, Black Hawk, remember Black Hawk back in the day? Alabama, still jamming out some Alabama. ISIS coming from the south. that was a parody style. And you start to hear some good, it's going. So you hear some of these songs. You're like, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So then you start listening to a little country song every now and then. In Snippy's brain, when I'm talking and a song comes in, like the psychics have spirit coming in to tell them, tell Pete Theta Coin. Theta Coin's the one. All right, Pete, call me. J Snip, don't have spirit. I got Jabroni Jukebox. Jabroni Jukebox comes in. I can only imagine. Country. I can only imagine. And then I got to go for it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end this video now and let you get back to your getting ready for work or whatever you may be doing. Take it easy, my friends. Oh, and by the way, when I talked to Cliff High yesterday, and actually today, I talked to him briefly today, which is Tuesday. I said, listen, if this Friday is the Bitcoin crypto 9% thing, or at least the start of it, because he said it could be over a 3-day period, not just Friday alone, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of a thing, is what the data was showing. I said, dude, if that happens, I'm going to try to call you, like, you available? Live stream, emergency live stream. He goes, he's like, actually, I should be around. Call me if you need me. Yeah. So if it happens, I will be live streaming right in the middle of whatever the hell's happening. Hey, Friday. Holy crap! Market just jumped. Holy crap! Cliff, I'll call him on like the president phone, the red phone. I gotta call the Cobra, pick up the red phone. The president answer. I gotta call Cliff on the red phone. Yes, sir. It's Snip. We're live in 3, 10, 4. Boom. We go live. F it. We do it live. And then we just kind of see what he has to say. If you've been looking at the data recently since that time, been a couple of weeks now. Anything else happening? What else did the data say about this? Because you called it. It happened. Again, assuming it does, because it's not always right. I'm still thinking back on the July 4 days, 4 distinct days. Something about 4 days in July. The report didn't say what it actually meant. I did see 4 times in July we had a nice little bump in the price, but I was like, was that it? It's like, well, we'd probably look back at it and say, oh, maybe that's what that was. But I didn't see anything out of it. But that's just the way it is. You got to take it. You take it or you leave it is what you do. And I love the Webbot and I love Cliff Eye, so I take it. I listen to what it says. This could happen. I understand it could. Not for sure, but it could happen. And then I wait for it. And then when it happens, hey guys, Webbot hit. Well, Joe, you could throw darts and get stuff right sometimes. Well, he's not telling you the outcome of an event a lot of times. He's telling you about an event you don't even know about and the outcome. Blondes on boats or something. What's that? Oh, cruise ship runs aground. The blonde lady having an affair. Oh, how the hell did he pick that out? Where the hell was that on the internet? Webbot land. How the hell did he get that? Occupy Wall Street. People caught up in the orange gnats. Beheadings. What the? Beheadings were actually happening in Mexico at the exact same time that those ladies in Wall Street did get captured in a orange net, like he said, but they didn't get beheaded. So it was two kind of things that merged. Unfortunately, data is data. It's only as good as what it comes back and you interpret it. Sorry, but it would be pretty cool, and I'd be pretty excited to come out here. Friday, he said it was Friday. It happened. Get you a little pumped up for. As we enter, towards the end of this month, hey, it's November. Sharon Michelle, Psychics, Michelle White Dove, Desiree. It's fall, man. What's going on? Might pump you up, because if it goes up, 10%, that'd be $20 billion roughly. I know he said 9%, but I'm rounding off. That'd be a pretty nice move when the market's around 200 billion right now, a little over 200 billion. It might. Oh, here we go again. But you might sit back. Well, we already did that a little while back. It got to 220 something, didn't it, Jonah? Came back down. Yes. But we're at the fall time frame, my friends. It's time. We are done waiting. It's time. Take care.